On April 18, 1836, at San Jacinto, Texan scout Deaf Smith warned General Sam Houston that Santa Anna's army were heading to the San Jacinto River. Houston stationed his army and cannons called the Twin Sisters towards the prairie. He ordered James Neal, the commander of the Alamo who had missed the battle due to his family, to control the cannons. Santa Anna and his army were 1,300 yards away from the Texans and set up barricades. Some Mexican officers complained about the poor location, but Santa Anna believed that the Texans would not attack. This was part of his strategy, as it relied on the Texans to fight defensively, just like in San Antonio and Goliad. It was April 21st, 1836, and General Martin de Coss had just arrived with 540 more men, making the total of Santa Anna's army about 1,300 people.
Because of the long trip, most of the army was hungry and tired. Santa Anna was confident he would win this battle and decided to rest his officers. Meanwhile, Houston had set Deaf Smith and some of his men to destroy the bridge the Mexican army had used to get to San Jacinto, preventing both sides from retreating. Houston then took a vote among his army, to which they decided to attack.
By 3:30, they were ready to attack. They set up the Twin Sisters, commanded by George W. Hockley. On the right side, Mirabeau B. Lamar and his forces were waiting on the prairie, their goal to stop any Mexican troops trying to escape. They fired the cannons at the Mexican barrier, and Sam Houston's army charged at the Mexican army, shouting, "Remember the Alamo! Remember Goliad!"
A small skirmish occurred on the afternoon of April 20th between the Texan cavalry and Mexican army. The Texans saw Mexican flags in the distance, so they prepared for battle. When the Texans first attacked, they caught the Mexicans by surprise, and the Mexicans were confused. The Battle of San Jacinto was over in 18 minutes, but this battle was still very important. Meanwhile, the Navy's boats prevented supplies from reaching the armies. This led to the Mexican army's withdrawal. Sam Houston's army had very few casualties, whereas the Mexican army suffered many casualties.
The Battle of San Jacinto resulted in the capture of Santa Anna, which was vital in achieving Texan independence. After Santa Anna was captured, he was forced to call off Spanish General Filasola and his troops. After that, Santa Anna was forced to sign the treaties of Velasco on May 14, 1836, the signing of which ended the Texas Revolution. This marked the beginning of the era of the independent Republic of Texas. The Battle of San Jacinto occurred near the modern-day city of Baytown.